Wilbur Soot is back and it's not looking good. And that's kind of ironic though, because he came out with this video 2 weeks after I posted my first and last video about him, and now it looks like I have to make an update video about him again. Only 2 weeks after. I never intended doing another video on this, but as it turns out, I have to. And it's not looking good at all. At all. Because, as I said in my last video, um, if he comes back, I don't think he could revive himself, because it would just be another like dream situation. Because he took too long to respond on it. Uh, and yeah. And also, in the last video, I got a few comments, by the way, telling me that I only explained the thing. So, I'm going to try to go more in depth about my own opinion on this video. So, let's just get into it.
Hello, people of 2025. I hope you've all been well. This video is going to be a bit of a different one for me. I've never been very good at update videos, but this channel's been inactive for so
Well, that tells, because you never made an update video. It's been like 2 years.
long, I thought one was probably well overdue. So I wanted to take this opportunity to quickly talk about what I've been up to the past couple of years, what you can expect from me going forward, and of course, future YouTube content. I've been really quite busy these past few months, so I haven't really had that much to show you guys anyway. But as most of you probably already know, that isn't the only reason I've been so quiet. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a quick minute to touch on that before I move into what the future holds. There's been a lot of different clashing labels and opinions about me on the internet over the past year, the loudest of which on both sides of the fence have been quite unhealthy, stemming from accusations made about me from just over a year ago. And look, I'm not here to drop any bombshells. I don't want to reopen any old discussions. I responded to...
You already did by making this video, though. You already did. People are going to make a lot of video of this, and I'm one of them. Right now, I'm one of them.
The situation in February of last year, and I still stand by everything I said in that statement. I understand it was misinterpreted by some people, probably due to my wording, and I know some people are still looking for clarity, especially nowadays where personal transparency is more common amongst content creators than it's ever been before. However, this clarity, the clarity I've offered to my close friends and my family, would mean publicly sharing deeply personal parts of my private life and my relationships with the internet. I've never been comfortable doing that, and I don't believe that should be the cost of being understood. All I can say is that the labels that have been attributed to me by social media are not true, and I don't accept them.
And this is the part where I want to talk a bit, because I've already heard this part. And this is where he kind of contradicts himself. Because in his old comment about the accusations, he talked about how the accusations about him was true. Let me see if I can find it. This is his statement from last time. In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct. From an ex-girlfriend, I want to emphasize that, although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. I have taken my time sharing this statement as I wanted to process and respond respectfully, and with the hope to gain a deeper understanding for the situation. During our relationship final months, I regrettably became slobbish. I disrespectful and selfish. These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend, and I've since sought therapy to address these behaviors, making significant lifestyle changes to rectify my past actions. I have come to realize how much my past behavior hurt this person, but I truly compassionately believe I have made great strides from the person I once was, and I hope I can continue to grow and improve on this trajectory. So what he literally does here in this text is that he he is telling the truth. He's basically admitting to doing this. Uh, and yes, I understand that this text, he's apologizing, and it's a good apology. It's an extremely good apology, this tweet. But this is where it's contradicting him, telling that all the allegations aren't true, because he said it was true. He admitted to it, and then in this new video he says it's not true, and that's what's bothering me. Let's get back into the video.
I don't believe in this expectation that content creators should use their platforms to attack and defend, and I definitely don't think that's how serious accusations should be handled. I've felt this way for a really long time now, having seen other content creators go through similar situations, and I know it's not a perspective that's going to satisfy everyone, but it's one I can get behind, and I hope that makes sense to you. None of this is me trying to dig up or dwell on the past here. I would just feel very strange if I carried on without at least acknowledging the past year, because all I can do now is move forward, and I hope you enjoy what I've been working on. So, for those of you that know, I'm in a band called Lovejoy, and in 2024 we did a tour of Southeast Asia, including Japan and Thailand.
I don't really care about Lovejoy. My opinion on this is that it's too late. It's way too late to come with this, but he's saying it's time to move on, and I respect that. It's very smart of him to move on. I would do the same, but an apology now is too late. Well, yeah, he's not apologizing either. It's just saying that the statements aren't true. Well, he says that he agrees with his old statements, but he's saying that the allegations aren't true, but in his old statements he's saying that they are true.
Eternally grateful, and we filmed a few hours of behind the scenes footage while we were out there, which we've already edited down and put onto our new behind the scenes channel. So if you're at those shows, you're a Lovejoy fan, or you're just a fan of behind the scenes content, you can go and subscribe to that. It'll be down in the description.
I really like their music though, honestly. I think their music is really good.
But now you may be wondering what is happening with YouTube content, specifically this channel right here. Well, I am coming back to making YouTube videos. However, I'm probably done with Minecraft for the time being.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like the other guys. At least you didn't get accused of other things that's worse that the other people did.
I also thought instead of publishing it on this channel, I would instead move my content onto my old channel, which I made in 2017 and has the incredibly creative name Wilbur Soot. If you've been following this channel, you'll know it's currently got my YouTube covers on there, which also aren't going anywhere, and if you haven't seen them, you can check those out in the description as well. This new old channel is the only channel currently solely run and controlled by me. This is something I've had planned for a few years now. In fact, some of you may remember way back in 2022, I had an idea for a weird geography series.
He kind of looks scared though. I just want to say that. He's kind of dark. He's got kind of dark eyes around there. He kind of looks like he's held hostage, and have to say this. Someone's standing behind him with a gun against his head, and he has to say this, or else I'll shoot you. He seriously looks like he's held hostage.
Those videos are in production now, and I should have the first batch up on that channel before the end of this year. I still love the content I made on this channel, and I'm not deleting any of it. It's not going anywhere. In fact, if you can't wait for this geography series, there should be 1 or 2 less substantial videos already uploaded on this new old channel, which you can go and watch right now. Again, the links to everything will be in the description. I've always had a really deep fondness for YouTube. I've been doing it since 2008 now, and I guess what I want with this channel is just a place where I could return back to how I started, you know, long before all the numbers and before COVID. and everything, you know, just when it was me and my camera, and when I had an idea.
People are saying he looks like Colleen Ballinger. Yeah, it kind of does. This guy, in this situation, he looks like Colleen Ballinger.
For something I thought was interesting or funny, I just record it, edit it, and post it. So yeah, if you're a new fan or a really long time subscriber, there'll definitely be something for you there on that new channel. Anyway, I know I've said it a million times, but all of the new YouTube content, music, and community stuff will be...
Yeah, I think it's too late. I think it's too late, bro. I said that in the last video too. It's too late to come back. I kind of want to see... to run this off, I kind of want to see his new music video. But yeah, although I said that I think it's too late, I think he could actually revive himself, because he says he's moving on, and for the love of it, it actually looks like he is moving on, and that's a good thing, I think. So if his fan base is coming back, I don't know. I think he has to gain a new following. Maybe not new following, but new people. And I think he has to regain people's trust. But I think if he continues in the path that he just did, I think it could. I think it could. It's a lot to ask about from people, but I think it could. But that's it for the video today, because I don't know how to, I don't have anything more to say. So, shalabais.
Sink yourself into me.